Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out Outlanders, which is a lovely little city builder style game. Let's jump into things right about now and see what we've got going on. As ever, I'll do my very best to explain what the heck is happening. However, it's pretty self-explanatory. Right, so we are going to be jumping into the first mission of the campaign here. We have a mission, make 40 planks and build the new ship, and we have an optional objectives of housing all of our followers. Let us start, and then we can chat about the game, and we can also chat about, well, we can chat about everything, really. It looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? It's this weird sort of like shell, was it cell shading? Either way, it looks lovely. It looks really, really nice. So, what we have got is we've got our resources up at the top of the screen here. We have got our population stats as well. We've also got little tooltips over here. 2 followers don't have a home. 3 followers are unemployed. We will sort out all of that. And then we've also got all of our options down here. And we have got our objectives down yonder. So, I think what we would like to do in the immediate first instance is check out what we've got going on here. We've got a builder's house. We've got 2 regular modest houses, each housing 4 people apiece. We've got a building material stockpile, I suppose, or a material stockpile, mushrooms, tomatoes, and wood in there, as well as apparently the main house. What's this? Fjorda's house? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't particularly matter. So, in the first instance, what we need to do is we pretty immediately need to see if we can try and get a lumberjack down. Let's maybe look at somewhere like that. That looks pretty good. Let's get that locked and loaded. Let's also see if we can maybe get a road out there. I mean, we've got a builder in the builder's hut at the moment, Vendella. We will get you, hopefully, to go and build the lumberjack base over there. What else we got? Lumberjack's base, lumberjack's cabin. Cut down trees from a larger area. Do I need a lumberjack's cabin at the moment? I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary. I will get a sawmill, though. I really will get a sawmill. We need 9 wood in order to build this, and it's going to take a little bit of time to get there. But I think somewhere like here, probably perfect enough, because it means that we can get a roads out here. There we go. And whoops. A road kind of like over there. That seems pretty good to me. That's looking not too bad. Let me very briefly tweak those music volumes just a little bit. That's nice. Okay, let's go into 2 times speed. I don't think that I particularly need to get anything else done rapidly, but it would be good to make sure that everything is fine and looking dandy. Right. Let's add a secondary worker to this post here, this lumberjack's post, and then we'll wait until we have enough wood to get the sawmill properly built. We do need to kind of maybe give a little bit of consideration to our food. I already talked about how we've got a forager's hut right over here. I think that's fine. I don't think we need to tweak that. I can increase the number of workers that we have in the forager's hut, given that I've got a variety of spare people. I've also got my happiness stats over here, and that is very, very noteworthy, in fact. What filters have we got? Chill filters. We got a tactical filter. Not entirely sure that's overly relevant at the moment, but hey-ho. Let me turn that off. And then we can also check out resources here. We've got 1 wood, literally just 1 wood. That's a bit of a shame. Can I maybe get another... I can't get another lumberjack assigned, but maybe after we get the sawmill, maybe I will actually return and get a bigger lumberjack's house. Sawmill is still being built. We're at 17%. Fine. We'll get there. And then we've also got our stats. We got our stats with regards to housing. I'm definitely going to get another house. Food, everybody is well fed, and if we're, hanging around about 19 food here, then I'm quite happy with that. We've got a population of 10. 10 out of 10 are happy. 6 out of 6 are employed. 6 are adults. 4 are kids. Pretty darned simple. And then, of course, we've got the progress tab over here. And we have got 29 days left, which is not something that I actually realized, but I think we'll be just fine. Right, let's get a house down here and see if we can sort of move towards that. I may very well need to tweak values a little bit. You know, we may need to reduce the number of people that we have working in the forager's hut, and we may need to increase the number of people working in the sawmill, for example. But I am perfectly willing to do that at some point soon. How many logs does it take to build this house? It takes 6, so we can get that done very, very swiftly indeed. Yeah, that would be great. As long as we have some trees to fell in this lumberjack area, then I think we'll be grand. How's the sawmill coming along? I mean, it's coming. It's taking its sweet time, but it's getting there. I think we're gonna have to build another lumberjack's base, aren't we? Yeah, and the real question is, do we want to build a lumberjack's cabin or a lumberjack's base? I think we maybe want to stick with a lumberjack's base, you know. The lumberjack's base doesn't cost us anything. And I will get a road that leads out there. Excellent. Cool. Okay, yeah, the worker still hasn't started building the road yet, but no doubt they will. Yeah, shock horror, there are no trees left in the area. Let's get that recycled. Boom. Cool. Now, sawmill, we've only got one person working in the sawmill. Is that because... That is because the lumberjack space is getting demolished. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get a secondary person into... Secondary person into the sawmill. Sure. Let's do that. And then we'll just wait for this building to get done. Where's the boat? Where's the boat going to be built? The boat is going to be built over here. We've got the stockpile right. We got the stockpile right on the beach. That looks good to me. Now, is there anything else that I can really build? We can get another forager's hut. I don't particularly need another forester's hut, and the other stuff is kind of gated at the moment, which is not necessarily a problem. Now, there is... Ooh, let me prioritize that. That is far and away the priority for me right now. Yeah, let's get this done. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 wood to 1 plank. We can just about handle that. There we go. Add more workers. I will reduce the number of workers we've got in there, and also reduce the number of workers that we've got in the forager's hut, and that's going to give us 2 at the lumberjack base. Also, that forager hut is 100% donezo. Don't like the look of that. Don't like the look of that at all. Can I get another forager's hut over here? Sure. We're doing a lot of building. Well, we're doing a lot of planning and not a lot of building, I gotta be honest. But I think that's fine. Let's set that up to be recycled. Boom. Just get it done. And we will click prioritize on this one because it is far more important that we get this done than anything else. Now, somebody is unemployed, but they will be employed gainfully by the forager's hut as soon as it's up and running. So yeah, there is a sandbox mode in this game. I've elected to go through the campaign because I'm really curious to see the way that the campaign has sort of split itself up, or has been split up, I should say. It's split into sort of like little storylines. Like the first of these storylines is to build this little ship, the Drakkar, and I am very, very interested to see how that turns out. So, you know, we're gonna explore. We're gonna see how it goes. Right, forager's hut is getting sorted right about now. 83. Can we get this done by the close of play? No, not by the end of the day. That's a bit of a kicker. Try building stockpiles right next to the resource. It's super efficient. Oh, I know. I am considering that, but I don't think it really matters. I would like to get this house done as well. I would like to get the house done. It's definitely my intention to try and make sure that everybody has a house. You're running out of food. I know I'm running out of food. There we go. Get harvesting. And in fact, I'll tell you what. I know that I just made fun of the video game for, there we go, prioritize that. I know I just made fun of the video game for not actually expecting me to know how to build a stockpile, but I am now going to build a stockpile right over yonder. Yeah, we've got plenty of food. I mean, look, if people start to get unhappy, we can start to take action, but everybody's well fed, and until everybody's not well fed, I'm just going to pretend that everything is fine and everything is hunky-dory. Let's remove one worker from the lumberjack base and get the second worker assigned over here. Probably more important that we turn some of the existing large wood stockpile into into wood here. Yeah. Into planks even. Yeah, I think that's probably the most important. Right. Let's prioritize that. Let's deprioritize this. Really not bothered about the time frame that all gets done. I'm still not bothered about the time frame that's... Let's restore that, actually. Yeah, restore that because it turns out that mushrooms regrow. That's fine. We can very, very much deal with that. It's not a priority, but it's fine. Okay, this is all looking good. I don't think that we've got any issues. What's our time frame now? We've got 24 days left. We've built 6% of the boat. As long as I can get this house done, I'm not foreseeing any problems. Those kids growing into adults, has that presented me with a little bit of a housing problem? It may very well have. Let's get that over there. Let's get this recycled, and we will find ourselves a brand new tree. Another lumberjack base. There's only so many juicy looking nearby trees that we can target. Right, let's assign another one of these kids to... I say kids, they're now adults. Assign another one of these adults to do building, because we do need to do a lot of building. I'd like to get that done as quickly as we possibly can. Excellent. Okay, nobody should have any housing issues. We're all good on the housing front. There we go. Recycle that. Recycle. Okay, I don't know why I'm recycling these bits one by one, but there we go. Whatever the case, that's fine. Right. Get the lumberjack base down, and when that is down, let's get a second worker over there. We will turn down the number of workers that we need over here. And is that... yeah, we'll probably take you off as well. Let the mushrooms replenish here. I presume they're only going to replenish at the bottom of trees, and I am not completely convinced that most of these... I'm not convinced that most of these trees won't be taken down by me tomorrow or at some point in the very near future. Now, how many planks have we got? Are we moving these planks over here? Says it's being built. Is it Fiora that's doing the building? We're 8% of the way there. What's 8%? Is it just the 5? Oh no, it's the 7. We've got 7 in here now. Okay, cool. Well, as long as people are moving the resources around, I am very, very content with that. We've got quite a lot of wood chopping to actually do, so very, very important that we stay on top of things. But to be honest, at the moment, I am reasonably happy with regards to everything. In fact, I don't think that we can really complain altogether too much. I think this is all looking good. I think this is all looking good. I really do want to determine, are these 16 thingies? Oh, hold on, that's great. 2 kids grew into adults. 2 followers are unemployed. Let's get another... Do I care about anything? I don't know if I care about anything. More builders, I guess? Sure. More builders. And let's also queue up another... Yeah, lumberjack base. Let's maybe do it, like, really deep in this area here. Click prioritize on that, just to make sure that that actually gets done in a decent time frame. I'm quite happy with that. And then we'll double check back on here. We're at 18. We're at 18. We've got 100%. We got 100% population happiness. Although that being said, can I have a little look? Yeah, demographics. Our population of 12. So it's increased. It's increased by a little bit because we used to be on 10. I may need to squeeze in another house somewhere, but I am presuming that I will not. Right. Until that gets done. That's in the process of being recycled, but apparently nobody's that bothered about it. That's in the process of being recycled. Now we can begin the process of recycling this. And we can also just recycle the entirety of the road. There we go. Beautiful. And then we'll wait until we have We'll wait until we have the workers spare. Boom. Let's go. Okay. Nice. We only need literally 10 more planks. And to be honest, I think those planks are ones that we can get moved across very, very rapidly indeed. Food tip. Food is getting scarce. No, I don't care. Right. Okay. So obviously a very, very nice and easy... A very, very nice and easy first mission to get done. I don't believe that there's going to be much more after this, but I'm happy with the progress that we've made nonetheless. Have I queued this up to be recycled? Okay, apparently I hadn't. That's fine. Yeah, we got tons of builders. We got absolutely tons of builders, so there's absolutely no excuse for everything to not get done. Yeah, not quite sure why that's the case, but whatever. I'm sure it'll get done eventually. I'm sure all the roads will be looking, you know, spick and span in time, in due course. But that's okay. Let's also get an extra person over there. Maybe get rid of you. Yeah, just so that we've got an extra forager. Just a little bit aware of the fact that we maybe need a few more people. Ooh, look at that. The boat is officially in progress right about now. Let's turn down the number of people that we have working over there and instead put more people into boat building, please. God, tell you what, the days are just flying by. But let's get the boats built as soon as possible. I'm also not sure of the lore. I have absolutely no idea what the lore is in this game. Does it matter? Probably not. Probably not if I had to wager. Look at that. We're proceeding through the boat with blistering speed. Lovely stuff. Is it even going to get built before the end of the day today? It could very well be. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. Fantastic. Mission accomplished. Optional objectives completed. Finish level. Beautiful. God, look at that. Everybody's so happy, even though it's pretty foggy. Why would you leave behind a valuable axe? That's very, very handy. Look at that. Excellent. Well, we succeeded. Mission accomplished. I am very, very happy. So, each, like, little mini area, what is this? Have 3 farms and 50 tomatoes in stock, have at least 20 followers and 90 happiness. Cool. Farm unlocked. Excellent. Nice house unlocked. Tomato field unlocked. Brilliant. Okay, I guess we have not crashed the boat on this occasion, but that's fine. Either way, yeah, so the campaign is sort of divided into 3 little areas. Do I have anything here? I've got the builder's house again. I think we're going to get another lumberjack's base. I really don't see the point of going for a much larger one. Sure. Yeah, there's no point in going for a much larger. Nice. Okay. Prioritize this, obviously. And what do I need in order to make a farm? What do I need to make a nice house? We need planks to make a nice house. That's cool. I'm going to get a sawmill. I'm going to have to get a sawmill anyway. I'm also going to queue up a stockpile. Like here. I feel like it's going to be useful. Farm requires 3 wood and 6 planks. Do we have a forager's hut, actually? I don't think we do. Let's get a forager's hut over there, and we'll prioritize that as soon as we're done with this thing. We got loads and loads of people that are unemployed, so let's get that, prioritize that. And that's gonna get us pretty much sorted. Let's assign as many people as we possibly can to work in the builder's house on a temporary basis. If nobody else is doing anything, we might as well. That would be quite handy. Does anyone not have a house? I don't think so. Everybody has food for at least one night. Whether or not we're able to scale that up tomorrow, I guess that will remain to be seen. But I tell you what I'm also going to do. I'm also going to queue up a lumberjack base right about here. Not because I necessarily think this is a great place to put a lumberjack base, but because I think it's important to clean out these trees. And that's going to be quite useful. There we go. And let's scale back the number of builders that we've got. I think 2 builders is fine. 3 foragers. Sure. There's lots of space over here. There's lots of space everywhere, actually. I should probably try and get the farms over here, I guess. Sure. We'll zone it. We don't necessarily need to do anything with it at the moment. We're still obviously waiting for the sawmill to get completed. I think people are going to start being very, very unhappy unless we start fixing this food situation. Yeah, you're running out of food. I know I'm running out of food. And a follower is unemployed. We can fix both of those things, but we're going to have to fix them tomorrow. We got plenty of woods. We just need to do more of it. Yeah, is there an advantage to... I suppose, I mean, it would be pretty good. It's going to cost me 6 wood to build, but... Sure, let's try it. I've not actually utilized one of these lumberjacks' cabins yet. We'll give it a shot. Okay. The sawmill may very well be done today. That's really, really good. I'm really, really happy with that. We're going to need just a few bits and bobs in order to start working on the farm. Very, very few bits of wood. Many, 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 many more planks. I say many more planks. 6 planks is hardly tons, but it's enough to be getting going with. 20 followers and 90 happiness. Is that possible? I mean, it's looking pretty good at the moment in terms of happiness, but not really. 3 farms. 3 farms is maybe a little bit excessive. Sure. And we can get some tomato fields as well. I am going all out. All out on the tomatoes. I don't think it costs me anything. It doesn't cost me anything for the field. I don't believe so anyway. So that's kind of nice. That's good. A follower is hungry. Yeah, there is not very much that I can do about that, I'm afraid, buddy. I can maybe allocate, like, ever so slightly more resources to... Ever so slightly more resources to the forager's hut, but that's about it. Yeah, okay. It's just a constant balancing act. Getting everything in order. We'll queue that up for deconstruction. We'll get this farm built. The sooner that I can get the farm built, the better. And we've got most of the resources. It's just a case of getting that last little bit of plank to get the job done. We get the plank. We move forward. Happy days. 2 followers are hungry. Oh boy. I'm not overly keen on the fact that everybody is hungry. That is not great. That is not great. But we can get this done. We can get this done. I'm reasonably confident we can get this done tomorrow. Who's leading this colony, by the way? Gerald. A nice fellow, talented singer and all-round free spirit. Excellent. Well, I'm delighted. Delighted. That is a huge problem. That's our flippin'... That's our foraging hut. Oh, my giddy aunt. Now we're in trouble. Yeah, so... Okay. Squeeze that in there. Prioritize that too. Yeah, I'm not convinced that this farm is going to be built in any reasonable time frame. Let's deprioritize the farm. I know a follower is hungry. I know a follower is hungry. There's nothing I can do about it. But let's go and get this done. Let's go and get this forager's hut done. Let's do it quickly. Let's also hope that these mushrooms grow back. Let's hope they grow back sooner rather than later, because otherwise I really will be in trouble. That will be That will be not great. My happiness has dropped from a high of 97. A kid grew into an adult, and a follower is unemployed. One and the same thing, really, I suppose, isn't it? Okay, well, we can get an extra builder. Welcome on board. Welcome to the real working world. There we go. Queue up that for deconstruction. Let's get another builder, I guess. I mean, we can convert a lot of these people to farmers just as soon as we get this farm up and running. Yeah, there we go. 3 builders, 4 builders, in fact, is going to make a world of difference. Let's scale you down. And let's scale you up. There we go. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we want 3 foragers on this and then 1 forager on that just to sort of keep things ticking over. The builders can obviously become farmers, but let's prioritize the tomato fields in the first instance, because the great thing about tomatoes, as well as needing them for the objective, is that I believe, anyway, that they're edible. So I'm going to immediately put my people to good use. Yeah, I did in 3 farms, didn't I? I also needed to get this lumberjack cabin built. I don't actually have any wood production at the moment. Kid grew into an adult. Presumably that's going to mean that we have some issues. But that's fine. For the most part, I think this is fine. Right. Farmer? We got 1 farmer already, actually. Oh, of course, it was the kid. And a baby's been born. Excellent. Right, cut down one of the builders. I'm quite content to keep most of the builders around at the moment because they're mostly going to get, you know, they're mostly going to do the tomato planting. How long does tomatoes take to mature? How long do tomatoes take to grow, I think is the phrase that I was looking for there, but clearly my tired brain didn't manage to grasp the straws needed to speak English. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get it done. How's this coming along? Do I want to prioritize that? No, not really. I think I'm fine with this. I think I'm fine with these numbers of farmers. Yeah. I wonder what the best ratio of ground to farm actually is. Because I've currently zoned like the entirety of this farmland for tomatoes. Not like there's anything else to plant here. But is that really what I want to be doing? Do I want to be splitting out the crop yield sort of per farm? I'm not particularly sure. I've also not seen any tomatoes start to manifest in our stockpiles yet, which means that we've still not actually managed to harvest any. But that's fine. Right, so we've got nothing else necessarily left to do. We've got another kid that has grown up into an adult, which is great. That means we can get this farming done much quicker. The builders are going to finish off here, and then presumably they're going to go and finish up the lumberjack hut over here, which is great, and they'll definitely be able to do that by the end of the day. Marvelous. Sawmill is, yep, completely out of resources. Who saw that one coming? There we go. Where did my last person go? I seem to have missed a... I have no idea. I've clearly lost a person. Doesn't particularly matter because we're gonna get everything that we need to get done anyway. We do just need a few more. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. Let's queue up an extra person to work over there. We've only got 1 builder at the moment, so I think that's enough. I think that's going to be enough. Do I need a second person to sawmill? No. I can probably start scaling back on my foragers a little bit, but I don't particularly feel the need to do that quite yet. At all. No, I'm quite happy. I do want to see when we're going to start to see some harvesting happen, though. It's going to be soon, presumably. I wonder if these green shoots, what do they signify? Almost ready or ready? A follower is unhappy. What's your issue? Doesn't stop eating when he's full. Is that what your issue is? Because you've got a house. You're 3 years old. You've got a house. Everybody's got a house. Actually, tell a lie. Are you the only person that doesn't have a... You're the only person that doesn't have a house. You're 4 years old and you don't have a house. Okay. Let me try and rectify that then. There we go. I'll prioritize that too. We'll be able to get it done very, very easily. This is far too many lumberjacks. We've now gone from a state of having too little wood to far too much wood. Re-equip to the builders and hope that we're able to build the modest house in a modest time frame. Okay. Still no sign of any tomatoes coming up out of the ground. I mean, we've planted loads. Oh, I see. Look at this. They're sprouting. There's different levels of sprouting, and I'm delighted to tell you that we are moving forward in the sproutification of the world, which is great. How many more trees? How many more trees are we going to take apart before we actually start damaging our forestry management situation? Potentially a few. Okay. Well, the good news is that we're clearly working on our secondary farm. You are going to stop being unhappy. I swear, Paul. You're going to stop being unhappy very, very soon indeed. Skipping chores. Yeah, well, there you go. It says that you've got a house. And dare I suggest that your happiness may just improve after you've had a full night's sleep in your own bed. I think that that might very well be the case. There we go. Look at that. Happiness has never been higher. I think Paul is literally the only guy in the entire town, in the entire village, maybe the entire world, that is not 100% happy. Because pretty much everybody else is. So that is good. Right, the farm is going to get built, which is great. Happy days. And then I guess that leaves this farm building in the center of town. Yeah, I guess so. How many tomatoes did we need? How many tomatoes did we need? 50 tomatoes? I mean, I don't think I can issue an edict that will say, don't actually eat tomatoes. No, I don't have edicts unlocked. Edicts definitely exist, but I don't have them yet. Yeah, I can't tell people not to eat the tomatoes. Otherwise, I probably would. It does seem like a sensible thing to do. Where is everybody? Party animal usually hungover? Yeah, yeah, no doubt. You want to go and harvest the tomatoes? No. Also, it might literally be this singular farm may very well give us enough tomatoes to make everything work. Alternatively, it might not. Do I care about maintaining? I don't think I care about maintaining any more builders. I don't think I care about anything else. Let's get more builders into the picture. There we go. Prioritize all of this. Prioritize that too. And we'll prioritize this as well. The whole point being that we can get tomatoes planted very, very, very rapidly. Reduce the number of farmers working there and hope that all of the builders that we have here, there we go, can immediately be transferred and start finding themselves useful in the farm. Maybe not necessarily today, but hopefully tomorrow. Ah, I see. We have come to the eventual conclusion of the tomato growing trilogy, which is very, very nice indeed. Now, the real question is, how many tomatoes are we going to get per plant? I think it's going to be 3. I think it's going to be 3, which is kind of nice. Now, of course, what are my calculations going to tell me? How many tiles do we have worth of tomatoes? We're at 16%. 16 16% of 50. I mean, times by 2, really. Divide by 2, times by 2, divide by 2. It's like 8. No, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea how many tomatoes we've got. I tried to do a mathematical calculation there, and it failed. It absolutely categorically failed. That being said, I think between a combination of mushrooms and... I could have just clicked on that. A combination of mushrooms and also tomatoes should allow us potentially to get this mission done reasonably rapidly. The real question is harvesting, though. Like, it takes a bleeding long time to get things harvested. Can I get this prioritized, please? Maybe if we were moving to a stockpile that is closer. Yeah, try that. There we go. That seems to work a little bit better. I really haven't convinced that it's making much of a difference, but hey-ho. 44% of the way towards our target. That's as good as 50% to me. And to be fair, we've only taken out like half a line of tomatoes here, so I think we might be able to get the tomato requirement from literally just this field. But again, the question is... to where? To here, I guess? Sure. Prioritize a little pathway here as well. There we go. Prioritize that. See if that makes any difference. 74% of the way there. Good. Very, very happy with that. As I say, harvesting is not necessarily the problem. It's just moving them to the stockpile. The harvesting seems to be happening at a reasonably rapid pace. We're very, very close. 84%. I think one more day and we'll pretty much be over the line. And I haven't even turned down the... the foraging operation. It's actually worked very, very well. Roads increase your walk speed. Thank you. I didn't necessarily need to know that. I'm quite happy. Quite happy with that. We got 26 days left. That's great. Have at least 20 followers and 90% happiness. Well, to be honest, I do not think that we are going to hit... We're going to definitely hit the happiness threshold. We're just not going to be able to hit the follower threshold in the time frame that we complete the mission, which is both a endorsement of my tremendous skill and also perhaps a statement of the fact that I don't have enough of it. Mission accomplished. There we go. Let us finish the level. We will release our balloons into the sky collectively and celebrate that we have 50 tomatoes in the stockpile. I like that. I like that a lot. Very, very cool indeed. Didn't finish the optional objective, but frankly, that is okay with me. We are going to wrap this little showcase video up, ladies and gentlemen. This is a lovely little one, Outlanders. It's very, very simple. I don't think that it's going to, you know, it's not exactly going to break your brain, but it is a lovely little... It's a lovely little city builder. It's very cute. It's very nicely themed. I like it. I'd encourage you to check it out. For now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now, and for me, I'll see you next time. Bye.